kena. Sige, good luck po tabi. We will load them now. Hi guys, it's a beautiful day once again and welcome back to Dexter's World channel. The effort of breeding and propagation of this catfish is so challenging. We have experienced so many ups and downs. We made the research about natural breeding and this artificial breeding. And the first method that we have employed is the artificial breeding, where we use these hormones and then we inject that to the body of the breeder catfish, and then we get the testes out of the belly of this male catfish and then mix that with saline solution. Many procedure actually that we have done. Per my experience, and as far as my experience is concerned, it did not give us very good result. Although it was successful, it enables us to hatch our eggs, but it was not very successful because the hatchability rate had been so low. That's why we tried to breed this naturally. And in breeding this naturally, we have shared with you in some other videos, in the past videos, that it was effective. And there are two actually methods that we have adopted in natural breeding. The first one is breeding this in a very shallow tank, and number two is breeding this in a deep water. There are actually procedures on how to do this, and I would like to discuss with you the first method, breeding in the shallow water. Well, in breeding catfish in the shallow water, we need some egg collectors in order for us to control the eggs. We mentioned also about the fry care. It's just very important. And the second one is breeding the catfish in a deep water, which is more effective. And I would like to adopt this system now because it proves to us that this can hatch our eggs in a very high rate. And I'm so happy to share this with you because this is effective. And those of you who are wanting to also engage in this catfish farming, you can also adopt this one. And right here is a trap of our breeders. Yesterday, before we're gonna get our breeders, we made some effort to select the breeders right there. We drop our net inside the pond and then we catch all the breeders. This is the 10th season of breeding, and we are again selecting good breeders. And in our previous videos, we already have made some mentions about how to select good breeders, and I would like to repeat that. The selection of good breeders is number one, the adult breeders, number two, healthy breeders. And our staff here are doing great. We are not doing this on a regular basis, meaning the daily or weekly or monthly. We do it quarterly because we will also have time to grow our fingerlings. Parang tayo. Sige. Sige, kena. Sige, good luck po tabi. Okay na. Daghan siguro ni. In our next video, maybe we can also share with you some recipes of this catfish. Out of this catfish, we can make good dishes out of this very delicious catfish. And we are doing this. Actually, these guys are catfish eaters. They have learned to eat, and I don't have problem about bayan. You can just, get this, but we are doing it very alternately because it's not also good to eat catfish every day. So this is it now. We have again catch some, and Abby will catch one for breeder selection. And the handling of this catfish must be done with care, because this catfish has this poison. In fact, I already had experience before being stung with the catfish. It numbed my entire body because this catfish really have this poison. They have sounds. They will speak. They can talk. Sige lang, ilan. Laghan eh. Kaya ka, James. Whoa! Laki. Our goal is to get some 8 female catfish pregnant and 15 male catfish, and we will catch some more right there because this portion is also being placed with good breeders, and we will do some selection now. Of course, we will get this one because we don't want this to escape over there. We will trap them in that very cage that we have prepared, and you will see that this water had been aged ready for 7 days, and we have treated this already, and I believe that this is now suitable for breeding. Agay! Hinay lang! Agay!
Hinay lang.
Oh, hinay lang.
Ngunit.
So we have good amount of breeders right here, and we will select. Of course, they are not to be placed in the breeding cages, but we will select some which are good, and the biggest is one of the qualities that we will consider when we are going to breed our catfish. The biggest one is a good breeder. That means it contains more eggs, and that means it has more eggs, and that also means it's the most matured. Ito na. Bay. Daw ka bay. Ah, agoy. Dili. Para malimpyo. Dili na malimpyo. Yeah. So finally, we have selected 4 female catfish. They're all pregnant and they're the biggest, and so far we didn't fail in the selection, because if we will choose the most pregnant and most big, that will surely give us good result. So now what we will do is to trap them in the breeding cage. 4 female lovely catfish about to breed again. And now we will select the male catfish. Of course, we put some big females, so we will also choose the big males. And the ratio is 1:2. So we intend to get some 8 male catfish. Oh, dagko na. So guys, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Since we have loaded 4 female big catfish, we will pair them with 8. So this is exciting. We will load them in the cage. So we will load them now. So guys, we already have chosen our breeders and we place them in the cage, we trap them, and tomorrow or maybe tonight we expect them to lay their eggs, and then the eggs will be hatched here, and we will make some update about this. Right now what we're gonna do is to remove our breeders from the trap, meaning that we will put them back in the common tank. This is a tank where we breed. This is the breeding tank, and this the common tank. Of course, we will remove this one. Can I ask you, Mark, to please remove that and put that behind you? Okay, so that our viewers can clearly see what is happening right here. We will transfer them over there because this portion had been filled with eggs already. We would like to scatter the eggs as much as possible. So we will remove our breeders. Okay, it takes a little time for us now to transfer this one. We will do this very carefully because if we can commit mistakes, the breeders can jump, then it will spoil the whole process. Because this tank needs to be free from the mother or the father of this catfish, because we wanted to preserve this as much as possible for the fry. So we will do this once more. Okay, that's it. And we're doing this for purposes of demonstration, and you will see that the belly of this fish are already very thin. Okay, that's it. Wow. So we will lift this very slowly so that you will have an idea what's happening right here. And maybe you will ask, Dexter, what we gonna expect in your next video? So our next video would be showing you the result of this. And it's our first time to breed this in this particular tank, but we already have tried this method of breeding the catfish in a deep water at the farm. One thing that I can also share with you about catfish is to raise them in the mud pan. This is less laborious if you have the mud pan, but good news to those who have no mud pans. You can also raise this one in concrete tanks, but we have to double the feeding, meaning that we will feed them as often as possible with protein foods like the meats or ground beef or chicken, and even the body of these animals can be fed to the catfish. But of course that entails expenses. So I pointed out that there is another way in order to save money and culturing azolla, and this organic food will be mixed with the pellet of this commercial pellet for the catfish or for the milkfish even, that could be fed to the catfish as well, and it reduces our expenses for the food of the catfish through this azolla. So guys, you will see that our staff are getting ready to lift this cage, this trap, and we will put them here so that they can relax. They already have done their part. They have bred, they have laid their eggs. Of course, the male have fertilized also the eggs of the female. So we will lift this, and then, come on guys, you can transfer here. See? Wow. So we will release them back. So what we're gonna do after this, of course, we have to take care of the eggs, because these eggs can be easily spoiled when this can be exposed to the sunlight. We will cover this one, 2 plastic sheets, and put that over there. That's the way how to take care of our eggs. See? And that's it. I hope this video can help you in your quest to also do this catfish farming. There are many videos on YouTube about catfish farming, and I have seen a lot of them, but I've just feel the importance to also share my own experience about catfish. This is already a combination of the learnings out of the videos that I have viewed on YouTube, and this is my own personal version of my breeding, and maybe this can help. I would like to make a shout out to those ones who have joined this channel. Thank you so much for joining, and also thank you for our new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to our channel, and those who have made comments, who have made efforts to inspire me with their comments, thank you a lot. You know, it gives me some joy in my heart to continue on with this passion, and also this dream to also share our knowledge to the people, especially those ones who are into farming. And if you are not subscribed to this channel, may we humbly ask you to please subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we are uploading videos every 2 days now, only here at Dexter's World.